Just on that note, Ruben, I think the club said there was a small issue with Luke Shaw. That was about 2 or 3 weeks ago now. Do you know when he will be back?
No. He's doing his rehab, but we don't have a data for him yet.
Is that the same with Mason Mount? You still don't know when he might be back?
No, specifically no. I think he's closer than Luke Shaw, but we don't have a specific date to return.
Chris. Hi Ruben. It's almost 3 months now since you spoke to us here and said that the players need to run like mad dogs. Just going back to the question before about Everton on Saturday, are they doing that for you, and if not, why not?
No, I think they improved all the data that we have. They improve. We can do much better. I think the confidence sometimes is like they train very well, but at Sunday in the game, I feel that they are not so confident, and then the game is so hard for them in certain moments that sometimes they want but cannot do it. But like we proved in the last game, we have to play more in like the second half than the first half. So we have to. Sometimes it's hard, but we can cope with that and to fight for every ball that we can improve also.
James.
Ruben, obviously there's a lot of fans who probably feel that a lot of staff who feel that they're paying or have paid the price for the failings at the top, and you say we have to understand what we did wrong and think in solutions. How can the staff who are staying here and the fans though have any confidence going forward that things will improve, particularly in terms of recruitment, which for 10 years or so now has been particularly poor? How can they have any confidence that it will change? The club will get better at signing players?
I think we need to show. I think we need to show. It's easier for me to be here and say all the pretty stuff. We have to improve. The recruitment, I think, is crucial. We need to improve the team. We need to perform better. We need to be in Europe and not in our position during the season, and that's all. So they are paying the price for our lack of success, and I cannot say nothing now that is going to convince the fans and all the staff that we are going to do it. We have an idea. We need to, like you said, I think it's, for me as a coach, we need to be a better team and to recruit better and don't make a lot of mistakes in that department.
Hi, I'm Ruben. Rasmus Hojlund can divide opinion. Some people say, yeah, he's not quite good enough to be Manchester number 9. Others say, well, you're not creating enough chances. It's not like he's missing 4 or 5. What's your view of him? Please?
I think he's clear. We as a team, we are not helping Rasmus. We don't create a lot of chances. We had a lack of threat, and you can feel it in the game. Sometimes we are like in the final third, but you don't feel it like we are a very dangerous team, and you feel it also when we are defending a little bit more low. Sometimes the opponent are not afraid of transitions. So I have this feeling also as a coach. So we are not helping also the strikers. I think Rasmus has a lot of potential. I think if we improve the way we play the game, we will have more opportunities to score. I think he came here very young, and when you are very young to be the number 9 and play all the time, sometimes it's hard. So is everything together, is the context. We have to look at Rasmus as a player. He has the pace, he has the technique, he scored some goals that is really hard to score. Sometimes he doesn't choose the better runs. Sometimes he's so anxious to touch the ball because he passes long minutes without the ball, and he moves away from the goal we're supposed to be, especially in the final third. So we address that in training, but sometimes it has to be the confidence of the player, but especially the way we play.
May I just ask, in training, does he show that he can be a lethal finisher, very ruthless?
Yes, I see it in training, because the exercise also, we make exercise near the goal, and he has the ability, and he already show here. But I think it's more a team thing than Rasmus thing. If we improve, Rasmus will improve, and I have that feeling.
Sorry.
Hi, Ruben. I just wondered, how are you feeling amidst all of this, with the redundancies being made, the results, the projection for the summer transfer market being difficult? you're an emotional guy, right? How have you been coping with all this?
I have empathy for everybody, but that is easy for everybody to feel empathy with all the situation that occur here. And then the second feeling is that I need to improve also my job. And you want to improve to help everybody, the board, Omar, doing these transitional moments, and then I'm trying to feel all the time positive because I'm the manager and I know the staff is always looking at me. So I took a lot of energy for giving that hope for them to be positive, energetic all the time. That I'm trying to do my job the best I can to help all the club.
Just one on Patrick, sorry. He touched the ball second most to Bruno in the Everton game. It looked like a lot of teammates were looking to him to pass to him. Is that a good thing that you've got a new player here, or is that a kind of perhaps a negative thing because you want the team to be spread across and 20 years old, third game, it's quite a lot to ask?
No, but sometimes depend of the space where the space is in the game, so we use it more often. I think I'm happy with Patrick because he has the abilities that we look for him during when I see him and Lecce. And he has the physicality, he has the technique, he's playing better on the left side, like you guys said. He has a lot to improve, but the good thing is that in the difficult moment you can see good things in Patrick, and that's what you want when you recruit players. So we addressed that issue about recruitment. We are very happy with him.
Well, Ruben, you've already talked before about the pressure of playing here. Managers who have been here in the past have talked about the weight of the shirt, but when you're in a situation where people are losing your jobs, you're having to sit in front of us and talk about added responsibility and added pressure that's coming with that. Is that not an environment that's making it really, really hard for some of these players, particularly very young players, to play and perform and to be themselves?
I think we need to see it. These players, I'm not saying that is a bad thing, but the players don't feel that too much. They have one life, they live in a bubble. It's completely different for them than it is for me, for Andrew, for everybody in the club. So they are not feeling that pressure. They feel the pressure of they need to win in Manchester United. And every time we lose and every time they don't perform, there's a lot of people in social media, in the newspaper, that are putting a lot of pressure. And then they go to the pitch, to the training, and they try to fix things, not in the good way, like thinking too much and not playing the way they're supposed to play. So in that department, they don't feel that pressure of people losing their job. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. They are young kids that live in a different world, but they suffer a different pressure, and sometimes it's harder. That the other people are talking about them all the time, all the friends, social media, former players, etc., and they take it so personally. And sometimes it's really hard for them to turn things around.
Last question, Richard.
Hi Ruben. Last year Sir Jim Ratcliffe spoke about how he wanted people at Manchester United to be best in class and 10 out of 10s, and you'll obviously see behind the scenes which people are really good at their jobs. I mean, does that make you worry that some of these 10 out of 10 people who are really good could be some of the ones who might go?
No, I'm not worried about that. I'm just focused on my job. That is clear. And like I said, if you watch our team, we have a lot to improve in my department. So I'm just focused on improving my performance here in the club. Then that part we have a lot of people making that assess that. In all departments, the best people to stay and all the people that has to go. So I'm just focused on my part, and I have to improve my performance as a manager of this club.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.